I just set up my tent and I'm going to enjoy this Tennessee spring weather. It's so amazing to be out camping and enjoying this weather in Tennessee. Just the fresh spring and the green leaves. Everything is amazing, green and mossy. And I'm gonna see how I can enjoy it. You see the beautiful snake? These are venomous snakes, but they're not very aggressive. This is a eastern copperhead snake, and it is a venomous pit viper, native to the eastern United States. But please do not kill these snakes. They are not harmful at all. They are very helpful in killing rats and mice. But it is a good idea to stay your distance from these snakes because they can strike out and bite you. And those bites are kind of painful. It's a little bit spicy. The reason why I like to always camp beside a creek is to have fresh water for drinking and cooking when I go camping, and I have my camp right up there, the hammock. Kind of hard to see, but that's kind of what I like. Isn't this just a beautiful place to go camping? All these beautiful mossy rocks and the nice creek right beside. I love it. This is a six-spotted tiger beetle, also known as the six-spotted green tiger beetle. It is a common species of tiger beetle in North America. It is common in the United States and is well known for its bright green colors and unique flight pattern. It is harmless to us humans and can live up to 3 years. This was the first time I'd ever seen this type of beetle, and I was amazed at how fast he could run. And he just really didn't like to keep still so that I could film him. He was eating something, but I didn't get a good shot. Boy, he looks so mean and aggressive when you look at him from the front. Oh, look at that. He found a mate. Well, I would advise you to skip by if you do not want to see these screwing. Sorry, I just had to film it. It was something amazing. And they're screwing at rabbit speed. Sorry for the language. I'll soon cut to a different scene. I'm going to collect some wood for a fire. Preparing wood before you are lighting your fire is a good idea so that you don't have to run around and search for wood while you just started your fire and it's struggling to survive. So it's a good idea to gather lots of wood so that you can pile it on the fire whenever you started the fire. And it sure helps to make it easier to make a fire. And gathering lots of small twigs and branches helps a whole lot as well. Here I was just breaking off small branches from the twigs I had gotten and putting the smaller ones on one pile and the bigger ones on another pile. And that way I could light the small pile and then stack the bigger pile on later once I got the fire. This helps a lot as well. I've tried to make a fire otherwise and it's very slow and hard to make a fire if you don't use this technique. My stupid piece of flint fell out. Now I'll have to start fire with a lighter. I didn't even know this could happen. I ended up just lighting the fire with my lighter that I had brought up as backup because the flint was gone from the magnesium and flint fire starter. So I just piled the wood on after I had lit the fire, and it proved to be successful. I got a beautiful big fire. I am cleaning the stick so I can put some meat on there to roast. It took me a little while to figure out how to get these chicken thighs on the stick to roast above the fire, but finally I figured it out, and I salted them. Then I held them above the fire. Then I knew I wouldn't want to hold the stick that long, so I had to find some rocks to hold the stick in place. Look at this setup. It works really great and it's easy to make. I am going to use these two sticks to prop up the meat above the fire. Two sticks with a fork, and just both prop them up both ways. And there you have it. A nice place to heat your meat above the fire with two sticks with a fork. And to adjust the height above the fire, you can just widen these apart and make a place for them to stay. Okay, that's perfect. Then add some Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce all over the meat, and then it will be a lot more delicious. This took very many hours for these chicken thighs to be ready, so I had to wait many hours, and then it got dark. So I flashed the flashlight up toward them, and that made it look very pale and disgusting. So flashlight doesn't improve the looks. And here I actually started eating this delicious stuff, and I actually was really good. This is some terribly good chicken. Nice barbecued with barbecue sauce. That's just perfect. It is late and I think I'll want to go to sleep now. Okay, good night. In the morning, I started gathering sticks to light a fire with lots of different sticks of different dead trees and shrubs. And then I break off the tiniest branches and start making a fire. When you have a small fire, you want to be careful how you stack the twigs on so that you don't kill the fire. Here I almost suffocated the fire because it was still way too weak. So you need to put on your twigs very carefully. Then once the fire is bigger, you can stack it on faster. But do not put on wet wood before the fire is pretty big. If you have dry branches, you can stack them on real fast, the dry branches and twigs, and the fire will grow fast if they are dry and they have enough air. So that fire grew very fast actually in the time lapse. It was pretty great. To make the sloppy joe, I diced onions and bell peppers, and I added some butter. Then I fried it a little while. Once the onions and bell peppers were fried, I started my batch of ground beef and fried that as well, so that I could add that together and make my sloppy joe. I added salt, steak seasoning, onions and bell peppers, Sweet Baby Ray's barbecue sauce, and tomato ketchup. Then I mixed it together, and somehow the oil made the flame up into the pot. Beautiful sloppy joe, cooked outside on the fire. Snapping Turtle wasn't very excited of me filming him, so he felt uneasy. He decided he would just go plunge into the creek. There he felt safer.